There are some unexpected moments in life that leave us totally astonished. A completely startling sound is the one that a block of ice makes when it hits the bottom of a 400-foot borehole in Antarctica. It kind of sounds like a laser. When an unplanned snowball duel occurred, a 1 in a billion moment happened when it became a draw. With orangutans being among the smartest land animals on the planet, their cognitive abilities never cease to amaze us. Here's an orangutan driving to a banana store with locations given by a GPS, and he was even using blinkers.
Turn left.
This massive star outburst was captured by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope, which is a 1 in a trillion event that's rarer than novas, and even after all these years, scientists still haven't figured out what it was. Since wrappings allow you to change the look of your car without long-term commitment, it's become increasingly popular over the years, and it's incredibly satisfying to watch a wrap job being done. For people who frequent navigating in the ocean, a rogue wave is probably one of the scariest things you can encounter, since they're incredibly tall and crash down with tremendous braking pressure. During a patrol search against illegal fishing near Antarctica, a Royal Naval warship got impacted by a massive monster wave, and it's incredibly scary to watch.
That's God. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared then.
After a herd of African elephants crossed the road, the leader of the herd gave a thanks to a driver whose trip was interrupted. Around 350 miles from Cairo, there are some salt pools in a desert called Siwa Oasis. And well, despite the depth being over 60 feet, it's quite safe to swim there since it's too salty for anything to live, and you can't sink because of the salt. This game show really did not expect one of the competitors to make it look this easy. When a man was just playing around with a wand, which was actually a stick, a lighting appeared when he pointed at the sky. Amika is a humanoid robot that went viral because of her facial expressions that fascinated but also terrified the world. What makes this robot special is that Amika reacts in real time and has its own train of thoughts, an own understanding of the world.
We're expecting to be very busy showing off.
There's a coffee shop in Japan that allows you to pick any image for your coffee. And well, maybe not the best place if you're in a hurry or like your coffee hot, but the skills of the barista are at another level. Even though cats' smarts tend to be overlooked, they have over 140 million more neurons than dogs, and a high-octane brain. This deaf man's cat realized that meowing was useless with his owner, and learned to communicate with him through signs. During the Tour de France, French farmers completely stole the show in the best way, when they made an amazing art piece of a bike moving with their tractors.
By the way, is a pretty good climber, king of the mountains in the Tour of Spain in 2018. Still here, they've managed to get all the crops in now because the race has never been held in September, so we've got...
A good lesson to learn is that if you ever leave your phone near a group of frogs, you're probably not getting it back. This is astronaut Bruce McCandless above Earth, during an incredible untethered from gravity spacewalk. Omu rice is a type of omelet that's very known in Japan, but it's also one of the hardest way to cook eggs. In Kyoto, Japan, at a very high-end restaurant, a chef made his signature omu rice, which took him 3 years to master.
つかないです。周りはね、一枚の焼けた薄い卵焼き。ではクライマックスです。よろしいでしょうか。卵はオムレツの端から真ん中を端から端ですね。切れば落ちてくる。そして。
Not 100% sure why this opal was split in half, considering that it would slash the price by 10, but it's fascinating to see the RGB-looking lights inside the rock. A strange moment caught on film in the streets of New Jersey is a bear that's been sighted multiple times walking on 2 feet like a human.
Bear walking.
A heartwarming moment that a kid will never forget happened when the dad memorized parts of his favorite TV show and pretended to participate in it. At the Wells Fargo Center, there were 8 events done in 8 days, one of them involving an ice skating rink, and it's incredibly satisfying to see how the workers create an entire venue from nothing. With the $3 million price tag of a Bugatti Chiron, they're simply unattainable to most people. This man decided to get around the hefty price by making his own replica. In places that have very steep angles and hills, after a heavy rain or an earthquake, locals tend to evacuate some areas that are likely to be victim of a landslide, which is the sliding down of a mass of earth. And well, they're incredibly scary to watch. At a school event when a bunch of students were just messing around on stage dancing to a song, one of them started breakdancing in a way that doesn't even seem humanly possible, due to the wrist strength required. This axe thrower managed to get a rare triple bullseye. This man is the fastest clapper, being able to do 14 claps per second. With the first use of CGI in a movie was in 1973, and it didn't become a full thing until the late 1990s, film producers had to get creative to take a scene idea to screen. Sometimes we just have to be generous and share with our friends. This is footage taken from a helicopter passing by the Amazon River, and it's of a giant anaconda that's believed to be one of the longest snakes ever recorded.
Oh, that's all right.
Since high heels require a change in the mechanics of the foot, you don't see anyone doing lots of physical activity on them, except for this lady who managed to run through a floating bridge without falling. Even though safari buses are extremely safe and surrounded with cages, if a group of tigers approaches, it can still be scary. Care Rescue Texas is a non-profit organization dedicated to long-term care of animals that can't go to the wild.
Oh my gosh.
One of the helpers showed what a baby tiger looks like, and it's
That's
adorable.
One of those kind of things when Destiny had been talking, and that they like the names Bandit and Tequila.
That's all right.
Gymnast Caleb Cave has an amazing ability to do a double backflip.